Now I will discuss the role of arteries and veins in the circulatory system. Let us first have an overview of the systemic circulation. When we say systemic circulation, it provides the functional blood supply to all body tissue. It carries oxygen and nutrients to the cells and picks up carbon dioxide and waste products along its way. The systemic circulation carries oxygenated blood from the left ventricle through the arteries to the capillaries in the body's tissues. From the tissue capillaries, the deoxygenated blood returns through a system of veins to the heart's right atrium. Now, the role of arteries in the systemic circulation is it to carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart and towards the body. They do not have valves unlike the veins because blood flows under high pressure. They play an essential role in supplying the body with oxygen, nutrients, and hormones that the body needs for function. Next is the role of veins in systemic circulation. The veins have valves to help prevent the blood flow of blood backwards. The veins are not as flexible as arteries. The main function of the veins is to carry blood toward the heart. After blood passes through the capillaries, it enters the smallest veins called the venules. From the venules, it flows into progressively larger and larger veins until it reaches the heart. So these are the major arteries and veins in the body, particularly the heart. The aorta is the major artery of the systemic circulation. It extends down the length of the chest and abdomen and reaches the pelvis, dividing it into two branches of the iliac arteries. Meanwhile, veins collect blood from the capillaries of tissues and organs. The large veins drain into the superior and inferior vena cava that return blood to the right atrium. So, as a recap, this is how the systemic circulation works. It is also called the systemic loop. In the systemic loop, the oxygenated blood is pumped from the left ventricle of the heart to the aorta, the largest artery in the body, as we recall. As the blood moves from the aorta through the systemic arteries, it moves to the arterioles and capillary beds that supply blood tissues. Here, the oxygen and nutrients are released, and the carbon dioxide and other waste substances are absorbed. The deoxygenated blood then moves from the capillary beds through venules into the systemic veins. The systemic veins feed into the inferior and superior vena cava, the largest veins in the body, and the vena cava flows the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium of the heart.